Okay, now let's bring our palms together and our forearms together. And I want you to make some circles, keeping your hands clasped and those forearms touching. So just try to make big circles to warm up the wrists. And as we're warming up the wrists, let's get some breathing going. So in through our nose. And you can also exhale through the nose or your mouth. But in through the nose helps you connect with the diaphragm, change directions of your circles, move your wrists all around. Bring your hands forward and back, kind of like you're tipping something to drink, a cup to drink from. Just bring your wrists forward and then away from you. Side to side. And then shake those wrists. Give them a good shake. And let's bring them down to the floor and see if you can put the backs of the hands touching the floor and lock out your elbows. So when you're in any position when we're on our hands, I want you to try to get in the habit of locking the elbows and turning those elbows forward, okay? So for this stretch, we're gonna just get in this position, and you can either, option one is just try to hold it here. If you can't straighten your elbows, don't worry. Just try to get in the position and maybe go from the bent to the straightened position. If you're able to pretty easily here, then try to rock side to side, and let's stretch those muscles, the back of the hand, and the forearm, side to side. You can do this standing up, leaning over onto a bed if you have it nearby. If you don't want to be on your knees yet. And now let's just change the angle. So we're going to just turn our palms facing down and the fingers towards our knees. And we're going to just rock a little forward and back to get a nice stretch on the other side of the forearm and hand. So coming down the front, carpal tunnel. Let's just rock here. Or you can just try to hold. This is a big stretch. If you're rocking, you want to try to rock back, lift the palm a little, stretch those fingers, press the palm down. Bend and then press. Version of a squat. If being in this position is too tough for your knees or thigh muscles right now, you can do these in a chair. What we're going to do is you're just going to come all the way up to tall kneeling. So you can see my knees are they're shoulder width apart here. And then we're going to sit down slowly. So we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To control and work the muscles in what we call an eccentric way. You're going to come up quick, down slow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can do the same thing from a chair. Just standing up and then trying to slow as you go to sit down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's go back up. Squeeze those glutes. So I want you right here, right now. Squeeze those glutes and then sit back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's come up again. And we go down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's bring it up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And last one. Let's go up. Squeeze the glutes and lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's come off of the knees there. We're going to sit So this one was inspired by my daughter. I saw her yesterday playing with this little picnic basket she has, and there's like a tablecloth in the picnic basket, and she was sitting like this. So I want you to sit and try to put your feet in front of you. And what you're going to do is you're going to just try to turn yourself around in a circle. So she would turn herself in a circle and put that tablecloth down. And I was like, ooh, that's a good one for class. We got to give that a try. Now let's go the other direction. So you just want to use your leg muscles, your foot muscles, your core you're working here. Try to stay nice and upright. I don't want you to slouch or really load that lumbar spine. I want you to stay upright and then just see if you can turn yourself around. All the way around. So let's go back and forth. We'll go make a full 360 to the right, and then we'll go to the left. If you're only making it halfway around or a quarter way around, that's a good place to start. It takes a lot of trunk control. You're going to feel it in your groin muscles. Let's try one more, each direction, just rotating all the way around. And last one. Mastery on the floor helps you balance, and that's, what she's developing. She doesn't have good balance when she's standing up. So now, next time, our next exercise we're going to activate some different muscles in the crab. So this is crab activations. You're going to put your fingers, your hands, spread those fingers wide, palms down, and try to reach behind you. So here's option one. Option one, you're just going to learn how to load the upper body, lift your chest up, squeeze those shoulder blades, and just hold it here. If that's too much for your shoulder here, bring your hands out to the side. That's totally fine. You can bring your hands out to the side more, and you just work on lifting your breastbone up, rolling those shoulders back, pressing those shoulder blades down into the floor, and you're just going to hold that position where you're really activating those. You'll feel it in your triceps, your mid-back, your posterior delts are working. A lot of stuff happening here. Option two, lift and hold it for 10 seconds. Okay, so pick your option and let's go 10-second hold. Pressing those palms down, rolling those shoulders back, lift the hips and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. If you need to shake out your wrist, shake out your wrist. If you need to do things on your wrist as you're developing wrist strength with a fist, you can do that too. I started that way. My wrists were on fire when I first started loading them a lot. And that pain is from the joints not being used to having body weight pressure on them. So we just need to expose them gradually and develop some strength. Let's go again. We're going to lift the hips up, or you're just going to hold, pressing the hands down into the floor and rolling the shoulders back. Lift and hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, moving on to option number 3. When you lift the hips up, I want you to kick one leg and then the other leg. Trying to keep the hips level, okay, and the upper body stable. So pick your option. Option 1, option 2, holding, or option 3, try with the kicks. Ready? Here we go. Lift the hips and extend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And relax. Good job, everyone. Now, next one we're going to try lifting the hands. Now, lifting the hands is the hardest one of them all. So if you were having a difficult time with the other ones, then stick with one of the other options. If those were okay for you and you want to try lifting the hands, what we're going to do is lift the hips and just try lifting one hand and then lifting the other hand. Lifting one hand and then the other hand with good control, not a whole lot of movement. Just lift that hand enough off the floor, back and forth. Okay? So ready? Pick your option. Here we go. Roll the shoulders back and down. Lift the hips and pick up your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. And let's shake out those wrists and those forearms.